Live line this morning. He's in studio, and I'm pretty sure he's regretting it. Tyson Moyers is District Athletic Director of Cape Public Schools. Hi, Tyson.
Well, good morning.
How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. What a way to start off your Friday, huh?
It's been a great experience being here with you.
Do you need a drink?
I'm good.
I'm just checking. All right. Well, athletics, I'm a huge football fan. I played basketball, played softball, was in track, all this stuff. Some of the greatest memories I have.
Absolutely.
From school and sports.
Absolutely. Many of our kids, that's what they look forward to after their school day's done, and we are very blessed at Cape Public Schools to be able to provide some of those experiences for them.
Yeah. So you have a very broad range, and I want to include, I loved orchestra as well, and, choir and all those things. So I was like, there were no helicopter parents. I had to get my own rear end to all the practices and the games and stuff because it was the 80s. I mean, let's admit it. But nowadays the kids are so busy. But the ones who are busy seem to do the best in school.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that we stress at Cape Public Schools is that an active student is a present student, is a more engaged student, is someone who is going to do better at school. Their behaviors are going to be less. So we really promote our kids being active in extracurricular activities throughout their time, K through 12.
Okay. So you, as the athletics director for pretty much the whole Cape Public School system, how do you keep track of them all? There's like a lot of schools.
I've got a great group of people that I work with, the principals at our buildings. Our high school athletic director, our junior high athletic director do a fantastic job. We have great admin assistants. Anitra Armbruster, our admin assistant for the school, Christy Mott at the junior high. They're constantly keeping tabs on our students, making sure that they're where they need to be and doing what they need to do.
Yeah, and of course, if you don't get good grades, you don't get to be in sports.
Correct, and that's one of the things as we have expanded our youth sports programming. That's part of what a huge part of what we said. Hey, this will help improve all of those things: attendance, excellence, and behaviors. That's the idea behind it. Is like that's why we're doing it. It's because once you get to high school, there are rules. Junior high and high school, there are rules that say if you don't do those things, you can't participate.
Right. And, your booster club is a blessing as well, so we have to shout out to them. But you have some new coaches this year.
Absolutely, yes. Two of our new head coaches, Rusty Crafton, comes to us from Poplar Bluff with our boys soccer coach.
Okay.
And Brian Johnson, who's a local guy who actually owns the Tea House. He's going to be our boys golf coach this year.
Wow.
Yes.
When I was a kid, they didn't offer golf. I would have just dug holes and hurt my back anyway, but I'm just saying they didn't have golf. The sports arena has expanded widely.
Absolutely, yes, and we have so many sports that we have all the sports that you can have interscholastically at Cape Public Schools. So it's just again another thing about Cape Public Schools that we're blessed with, that all of our kids have an opportunity to do something.
And if you offer it, they will come.
100%. Yeah, we added girls golf a few years ago. We've had a great start to our program there. It's growing. I've seen those numbers go up, and just if you want to do something at Cape, you're going to find it. You're going to find it.
I always worry about the kids I see doing cross country because I'm like, are you okay? Because I don't know how they do it, but my best friend, rest her soul, her kids both ran cross country and got full rides to college. So that's something kids need to be thinking about while they're in high school, because if you are super fantastic at what you do, it could mean everything.
Yes, obviously we stress us having a great positive experience in high school, right? And those kids that are above and beyond that are able to go on to college, we obviously celebrate them, and we wish them luck, and we hope that, and obviously if it can provide them an education, that's great. We've had tons of those. We send those out to the media all the time about who is moving on to the next level and who has scholarships. Absolutely, we try to champion those kids as much as we can, but it's just the truth that that's only about 3% of high school athletes that get to do that.
Right.
So our stress is really our high school experience and how well we can make young men and women better members of of society by what our coaches have done to instill in them hard work, showing up, doing the things that need to be done to compete.
That's awesome. And you know what? I remember my bad coaches. I do. But I remember more? My good coaches.
And we're blessed at Cape Central. We talked about a couple of the new people in our programs, but that's not including all the assistant coaches that we've added, and our people are amazing.
And some of them work for free.
100%. We have volunteer. Our youth sport, most of our youth sports, well, all of our youth sport coaches work for free. They volunteer their time to come out and help their kids and kids in their community to be able to play sports.
Yeah. The only thing that sticks to my craw on that is just because they're the coach doesn't mean their kid deserves to play first base. Just saying. I was better at first base than she was. All right. So you are looking at getting awards here. You've got, I'm looking at Cape Central Athletic Director Derek Gone was the Southeast Missouri Newcomer Award winner.
Absolutely, yes.
That's pretty cool.
We're super proud of him. This is his, he's entering his third year as the athletic director here at Cape Public Schools, and he's done a fantastic job. And he was those nominations, because I'm the regional area supervisor for the MIAAA. So those nominations actually come to me.
Yeah.
And so it's gratifying. I know how hard he works.
Yeah.
It's gratifying to see that the area athletic directors also noticed that.
That's pretty cool. And so he's not the Lone Ranger here either. You've got the Terry W. Kitchen Central Junior High Athletic Director Mike Connor got the mid-level athletic director of the year. That's a double whammy.
Absolutely. We're very blessed with those two individuals. They do a great job. They work really hard at their jobs. And again, same thing. Those are nominations that come from the area athletic directors, so they see also how hard they work. They were honored at a banquet at the MIAAA in the spring, back in the spring, and we're, like I said, blessed to have both of them.
That's very cool. And you know what? This just shows you, because you said you've been adding sports. These guys have to take that on.
100%, yes. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some. I mean, we had a conversation with Coach Connor yesterday about some additional teams that we want to add at the junior high, and how we're going to do that, and logistics that come behind it, because we've really increased our participation and our numbers at the first through sixth levels. Well, those kids end up at junior high. What are we going to do with all of them? So
Yeah.
we've increased our participation there. What are we going to do at the junior high levels? Well, we've got to expand opportunities for those kids as well. So
Yeah.
it's been a great ride with those guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like here when they add a duty, and I'm like, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" It's like it just never stops growing or changing. It's always changing, because you may have some down years, you may have some up years, but you got to work with that.
Absolutely, and again, our coaches. I can't say enough about our coaching staff. The challenge they face day in, day out, and making sure that they're taking care of their kids day in and day out. It's just amazing to watch those guys work.
Yeah, and obviously none of the kids would be in sports without them. So we need them, and I'm just so glad that they are awesome. When it comes to you've said youth sports twice now. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about elementary schools?
Yes. So our program, the way it works is we provide for our kids to participate in the Cape Parks and Rec, who have been a fantastic partner. Scott Williams and his crew are just amazing. We've worked together with them to develop. Essentially, they are registered through me, and then we place them in their Cape Parks and Rec. So that's in the fall. That's flag football, volleyball, and cross country.
They're all scheduled to be on my show, one right after the other. I had one of them on this morning.
Oh, great!
Yeah, for fall, just stuff to do. So
yeah. And then in the winter, it's basketball, girls and boys, and then we have we do spring soccer,
volleyball,
spring soccer, baseball, track, and softball. Those are our offerings now. We're looking to expand those. We still want to get into the sports of swimming, tennis, and golf, and wrestling. So those are the things that we're looking to expand as we go forward.
Well, and their leagues fill up seriously fast. So, I mean, and their poor recreation coordinators, I mean, they are just buried in work, because there are so many kids in this town who want to play sports. And I feel sorry for the ones who don't get to. So, that's why the foundation at Parks and Rec exists, so that those kids don't fall through the cracks if they so choose. But you want them all, don't you?
That's what's great about our program is if you're a Cape Public School student, you play for free. If you need equipment, we'll find some equipment for you.
That's so awesome.
So it's been a great. I've had several. The most gratifying things for me is when people come to me and say, "My kid would have never played a sport if it hadn't been for this program."
Aw.
So, and I've had a lot of those. So
I've already cried once
amazing.
today. Don't do it again. Oh, all right. So, I mean, your youth systems are full. It looks like you have very good participation. Do you have any problem getting kids to play football or basketball or anything, or good rosters?
Yeah, so we're doing those rosters keep expanding, right? I mean, we've had eventually we'll get to a point where it's like, okay, this is where we're going to be because we do have. I mean, some students that we don't provide some things. We don't have a youth dance program yet. We don't have youth cheer yet. So some of those things those kids are already doing those things in other avenues, right? Mm-hmm. And it just simply some kids have other interests. They don't want to play sports, right?
Yeah.
They have other interests, and we. Absolutely, we have a great robotics program.
I love that.
We have a great esports program. We have a great. There are several. Again, I can't speak highly enough of the Cape Public School system. If you want to do something, if you're motivated to do anything at all, you can find something to do in our schools.
And you know what? I don't think people knew that if they want to be in youth sports that you will cover that. I've never heard that before. So this is breaking news. I didn't know that.
Well, our people know it. We put it out quite a bit. It may not break through to everybody in town, but we send that out to all of our people. Is like, hey, if you want to play, you can come. Right now, our signups, actually today's signups in flag football and volleyball, and then we've got cross country ending on Wednesday. So if you're listening out there and you have to sign your son or daughter up for sports this fall, please go do so. In
the youth category.
Yes.
All right, because once you get to high school, they don't have to pay to be in sports, do they?
No. Those Misha sports, no, we provide those free of charge for them as well.
That equipment's not cheap.
Nope. No, and we're blessed to have, as you mentioned earlier, our all-school booster clubs, our community members that really put forth the effort. I mean, our school district provides. I mean, we have a great indoor facility that we just built. We've got the turf field, baseball, and the stadium, football and soccer. It's just and our band uses both those facilities as well. So we're very blessed as a district to have the things that we have. But we're also blessed by the community members that step up and provide for those extra perks that really make our athletics and activities what they are. There
aren't too many towns this size that have as much opportunity as there is here. Seriously, they're not.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so we are blessed. All right, anything you want to say in closing? Because I know the volunteer coaches are like salt of the earth, and their kids are playing, so they're going to be at the game anyway, Right. But they have to know the sport.
Right, and some of the things that our high school head coaches are doing a really good job of is trying to get those people, those volunteer coaches in front of them and in front of our kids, and showing them drills and things that they can do to help to develop those kids so when they do get to the junior high and high school, they're prepared.
Yeah.
Now, the only last thing I will say, we are expanding our opportunities through Special Olympics. Last year we did have our own team, grades 3 through 6.
My grandson was on them.
My son is involved. Oh, that's right. Yeah. My son's involved as well. So we had a greater number. We had 9 kids that were involved this year. We look to expand that. We're actually going to try to add basketball this year. Miss Welker at the high school did a great job with our high school kids in the past years. So we're really looking. I mean, we want to include all kids, so that's where some of our focus is now.
It kind of gave me goosebumps because I always wondered, what is he going to do? We're looking at CYTF now just because we're done with physical therapy, but he can't ride a bike. He can't do more than 2 things at one time. But grab and tackle, I think he can do. But he won 2 golds and a silver at the track meet, doing javelin and softball throw and just running 25 meters. That gave him a fire in his little rear end I have not seen in a long time.
And that's our goal at the end of this. So right now we're really trying to expand our Special Olympics program, but in the end, the state of Missouri, we just passed through MSHA the unified track and field. All right, so unified track and field is where those students can participate in a MSHA sport. So hopefully by the end of this these few coming years we'll be able to add that as well.
That's so cool. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming in, Tyson, and putting up with my shenanigans while you're in here. Tyson Moyers is the District Athletic Director at Cape Public Schools. Athletics for the year looking good for the Tigers, and I think it looks good for the future, too, with these new sports being added. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.